You know what? Those spruce villagers really had the right idea. But I have to admit, a hot tub is even better when it's filled with water that's, well, actually hot. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I am ND Gamer Mom, and I'm so glad you're here. Can you believe we are on episode 6 of our Slow, Chill, Forever World Let's Play? Now, I mentioned last time that I had found some deep dark with some skulk, and I have a silk touch hoe, and I kind of want to explore the area, but I don't really want to attract the attention of any of the guardians down there. And that means wool. Wool, of course, means sheep. Sheep are an above ground animal, and while we have a couple, well, they're still in that tiny little temporary pen that we built before we had a home to bring our dog and our cat to, and I'd like to build them a proper home so that we can breed them up comfortably. I also thought that since we got some diamond armor and equipment, it would be nice to build an enchanting setup. And that requires books, and books require cows, and paper. And again, cows require another structure so that we can breed them up comfortably. And then we didn't plant a sugarcane farm when we planted the rest of our farms, so we'll have to do that too. And in preparation for all of this, I was thinking, well, topside building requires a lot of resources. And while we do have a lot of resources down here at our base, transporting them to the topside is a different matter entirely. I had mentioned that I wanted to see where that mine shaft up on the surface met up with the one that we have over here. And spoiler alert, they don't match up. And while we were trying to generate solutions for how to make a rail system, well, we got off to a bit of a rough start. Here, let me towel off for a minute and I'll tell you all about it. So basically, while I was out and about trying to figure out how things connect up, I decided to go ahead and explore the rest of the mine shaft and light things up as I went along. And that included disabling a lot of the spawners that we were finding before. And you might notice here that we're only wearing half iron armor. While I was in the process of disabling a spider spawner, I thought I was out of reach, but I was wrong. One jumped up and got me, and this happened. And this. And this. And this. And as you can see, one of the zombies picked up all of my diamond armor. You are wearing all of my armor. Now, I did manage to track him down. He brought a bunch of buddies with him. And I had mostly subdued them and was one hit away from clearing things when, well, the skeleton shot me down. You're kidding. My stuff was all right there. So I did manage to get half my armor back, but once again, I lost everything else. One of these days, I'm going to learn that it's probably better to just let go and start fresh. When I go back and try to hold on to the things that I've already secured, I just end up losing even more resources along the way. So that is a lesson I am still trying to learn. So after all that, we went and built ourselves this hot tub, but it's kind of hard to relax when all you can hear is the moaning and groaning of the poor creatures whose souls have been bound to this plane up above. So we pillared up and connected to another part of the cave and went through to light it all up. And while we were up there, we found these little cuties. So we scooped them up and we brought them back down here, and we'll need to name them later on so that we can release them into our water feature back here. Now, after all that, we did manage to figure out where our base connects to the mine shaft that is near our overworld waypoint. So now we know where to start digging our tunnel so we can build a rail system. So let's go ahead and head over there and we'll get started. All right. We have our rail system connected up to our waypoint area up here. You can see I built a little awning into the hillside for storage and smelting and just general staging area. And then, of course, we have our temporary pen up there where our sheep are currently living right now, but we have such a huge area around here to build with, and I want to make the most of it for our little friends up here since they're going to be such a big help to us. Now, what kind of materials are we going to need that necessitated building this huge rail system all the way down to our base? If you recall from episode 1, I kind of established an unintentional proclivity for setting houses on fire. So deep slate for one, because that is a material that we can use for roofing. It will not catch on fire in this really exposed plains area high up in the air where lightning could very well frequently strike during storms. But another material that I noticed doesn't burn is remember when we went into the nether portal and everything was on fire? Even the ground was on fire. There was one thing that was not on fire, oddly enough. It was the trees. So I think I want to kind of dive back in there, and if I can avoid those hog creatures that walk on four legs because they hurt really bad, I would like to get some of that wood. Now, we do have that ruined nether portal way back here that we could go get wood from, but it would really defeat the purpose of having this rail system that connects us all the way to our base if we're going to go all the way out there for wood when we have a perfectly good amethyst geode near our base that I had talked about potentially turning into another portal area, close enough that we can easily access it, not close enough that we set our base on fire. So let's go ahead and start working on that portal so we can gather our materials. All right, here we go. Whee! Check out that view there. There we are. Never mind that I've been playing Minecraft for a decade. Riding in a minecart is never not fun. So as you can see, that dumps us out literally right next to our underground base here. And as you saw, we were able to utilize a good portion of some of the existing mine shafts. So now I'm going to go find that geode and see how it connects up here so we can build that portal, and I'll meet you there. All right, so that geode actually wasn't as far away as I thought. In fact, it's actually right here above our farm. Oh, we've got another slime coming into. Let me go ahead and show you the tunnel that we built to it, and we'll go get our another adventure started. So as it turns out, that geode wasn't very far from us at all. In fact, it's right at the end of that short tunnel. You can see here that we've actually built this entrance just above our farm. So very close to our base, but again, still not close to enough to our base that we catch it on fire if anything goes wrong or follows us out. Of course, we have our gold helmet right here so we don't offend anybody. And then a chest where we can put all of things that we don't think we're going to need to bring with us. So let's go ahead and gear up. We'll get this thing lit up, and we'll be on our way into the nether to gather those materials. And we are back in the Crimson Forest straight away. We've angered a guy. Oh, look at those cuties. Oh my, looks like there's quite a bottle over there. Cute kid. Alright, I think that's good. Thank you. I think the first thing we want to do is put this up so that nothing can accidentally wander through here. That was a pleasantly uneventful trip to the nether. Let's go ahead and grab the rest of the materials we're going to need, and we'll head up to the surface. See you there. And here we are back on our hilltop. As you can see, we have a lot of space to work with right here, and we have another birch tree that came up with a beehive. So I think we are up to 3 colonies now. I kind of want all of the animals in this area. I think we're going to start with the main barn back here, but we're going to do just a little bit of leveling of some of this area, make it a little even so we can fit all of the things that we want up here. Alright, so here is our barn, and here is our chicken coop. We finally have homes for our friends. We have sheep on one side, as you can see, and then cows on the other. I'll go ahead and give you just a quick little tour. So an interior space for all of our animals. Oh, are we spinning on the water trough? And then pressure plates so that they can automatically get in and out when they want to, so they can eat fresh grass on fair weather days, and so they have a safe place to hang out when it's rainy or cold. And then remember when I got super excited about finding carrots and I said it was going to be important later on? This is why. So we had one of these guys who was just hopping around way back on the hill back there towards the spruce forest, and we got him over here, put him safely away, and then we went to go and get him some friends, and unfortunately, we ran into this guy. Oh no! Did the fox get the bunny? Yeah, you ate my bunny's friend, didn't you? And he ate them all. Absolutely all of them. Come on. Before the fox gets you. Never mind. Hey buddy, can you please go back into the spruce forest? No. Why are you coming this way? Um, so we went on an adventure into the spruce forest to find a new bunny, and while we were there, we found these guys. Side quest. So we were just on our way to bringing them home here when we finally found another bunny. And so we brought that guy back, and then we went out to go retrieve these cute little Highland cows, and we found another bunny. So we brought that one back, and then again we went to go retrieve the Highland cows, and we saw this guy, and he was chasing away the fox. And now, don't get me wrong, I love foxes. I think they were beautiful animals. I'm always excited when I see one in the woods we live in real life. But not so much of a fan of them eating bunny friends. So I went and got some bones, and it took one bone to tame this guy. So he's gonna need a name too, and he did such a good job of herding our Highland cows home. I thought it would be really, really great just to have him here as a helper, since he seems to be already so concerned for our animals and keep them safe for us. Come on, buddy. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. Here you go. There you go, darling. So he's going to need a name too. If you think of one, go ahead and leave one in the comments. Otherwise, I will do my best to come up with one too. And we'll go ahead and leave you here for now to guard the bunnies until we can build them a proper home. I'll keep them safe from the fox, and then maybe we'll make you a special place of your own near the barn so you can take care of, keep an eye out on those animals too, especially since I'm not going to be here all the time. And I don't want you or them to get lonely. So now that we have all of our friends here, I think it's time to take down this temporary shelter and turn this into an area for our new bunny friends. that is our bunny hutch all finished. We have some carrots growing up for them so that they can eat. We went ahead and made the fences too high here just to make sure that no crafty foxes could get in and disturb them, and hopefully they will feel much safer here. Now, what is the point of making safe homes for all of our friends here if we can't feed them? I mean, we do have this one little wheat field here, but it's not really going to generate enough to put away for the winter. I think we can do better.
One eternity later.
There we go. That's much better. Now we will have so much wheat to feed our friends. And as you can see, we've even got bales already out and around drying so that we can put it away for the winter. We have a couple of wells that we've dug here just to make it easier to water our crops. And up here in the loft of our barn, you can see we've already stored away all of the hay bales that we have dried so our friends will be able to eat for a long, long time. You can see we've started pathing out the area and we've installed some lamp posts so it'll stay nice and bright here even at dark. And then beyond our wheat fields, we've planted a pumpkin patch because why not? And then we have our sugarcane farm started. And we even built ourselves a house for our new friend over here who's going to need a name. Now, I don't like the idea of him being out here alone, even though technically I guess he has the bunnies for company. Oh, uh, hello, sir. Smile, you're on candid camera. Hi there. So I would like to get him a friend, preferably a lady one at some point, so that he has someone to run around with, maybe start a family, and then there'll be even more protection for our cows and our sheep and all of our friends up here. All right, sir, what do you have for offer? Ooh. Tempting, but I'd rather have the saplings. Lily of the Valley, that's nice. I did collect some though. Now that we've spent so much time building on this surface though, I am reminded why I really enjoy living underground. For one thing, these guys keep showing up. They just keep showing up. Come on, guys, can't I get some work done? Have you guys ever thought that, like, maybe working hard, you could get your own stuff and you wouldn't have to endanger yourself trying to steal everybody else's? Really, guys? We're gonna do this now, right before bed. Okay. I just took care of you guys. This is why I built a base underground. You guys, like, coordinate your decks. Thing I didn't hoe this area yet. Goodness gracious, guys. What the heckin'? You guys again? Really, this is getting old. This is why I like living underground. And you've got a piercing, it looks like. Where are the rest of you? Really? In the sugarcane farm. Oh, shoot. Well, this is bad. Will that be quite old now? And I'm getting really tired of dealing with them. But also, we really did all of this just for one thing, and I think maybe it's time we got back to that. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Now that we've collected so much for our new friends, let's go ahead and get back underground and put it to some use. Oh no. Oh, well, that didn't last very long. Well, that was, short lived. I guess even with unbreaking, a gold hoe is still, well, just a gold hoe. We didn't get as much skulk as I would have liked, but let's not let that stop us. Let's go exploring anyway. friends, before we wrap up today, there are a couple of things I would like to do in honor of our pleasantly uneventful trip to the Nether. I would like to go ahead and add this mushroom to our potting collection. This looks like a nice home for it, right there. And then I would like to go ahead and name a couple of our new axolotl friends and get them released into their home. Alright, there we go. Thanks-a-lotl. Snacks-a-lotl. And Sir Lancelotl. Oh, who is still just a wee babe. So there our new friends are in their home, and I really, really hope they like it here. I also hope we've made it where they can't get out and get dehydrated, but we'll keep an eye on them just to make sure they stay happy and healthy here. And here we are back to relaxing. It has been a long episode today, but we got so much done, and I hope that makes up for the fact that we had such a short one while I was sick. And then, of course, this one took a lot longer to produce because school has been really, really busy this semester. So, thank you so much for your patience, for joining me on today's adventures. Stay well, stay healthy, take care of yourself, eat well, stay hydrated, and I hope to see you next time. Take care, and goodbye, everyone.